section we will download and install the MySQL server and run through the configuration process. First, open up a web browser and type in download MySQL server. In this instance I'm going to select for Windows 10, but you can also select downloads for Linux and Mac OS. The first link will take us to the MySQL webpage where we can find the installer download. Select the first option, and to begin your download you will need to log in or sign up for a MySQL account. Once you've created an account you can begin the download. This may take a couple of minutes depending on your internet connection speed. When the file has completed downloading, click on the installer to begin the installation process. Choose the developer default setup. This again will take a few minutes depending on your internet connection speed. Once downloaded, we will go through the MySQL server configuration. Select Classic Replication to start with, and default settings for the network ports. For authentication, we will use the legacy authentication method. Next, provide a root account password. I would suggest using a simple password for development purposes or a password that you use regularly. In addition to the root account, we will also need to create a user account, which can be your first name. Provide a password for the user account and also set yourself as a DBA, Database Administrator. Click on Next to create the account. Next we will set up the Windows service, and we can ignore the plugins and extensions. Finally, click Execute to apply the configuration. Click Finish to finish the configuration, and click Next to configure the MySQL router, which we can set to the default. And next we will connect to the server as a test. Under User Root, provide the password that we created earlier. Click Check, and we can see if we have a successful connection. And Execute, apply the configuration. This completes the installation of the MySQL server. We can go ahead and untick the shell option and open the MySQL Workbench editor. Once the editor is opened, we can log in to the MySQL server with our root password. Click Save Password to Vault so it remembers the password for the next time. To check the server is up and running, under Management in the top left, we can look at the MySQL server status, and we can see the server is indeed running. This concludes the MySQL server setup and configuration, and I'll see you in the next section.